Happy Monday, Hulahans.
Woo! Day after Father's Day. Happy Father's Day belatedly to all the listeners there.
What'd you do yesterday, Johnny? Surf 'em? Cruise 'em?
Uh, I did a whole lot of nothing, man, quite frankly.
That's great.
Cruised them. Yeah, it was really nice. I
You
mean,
don't do a
I
lot of
looked,
that, so
no, I looked for waves. Maybe I did pal around or something. I can't really remember. Maybe it was out of Ironwoods or something. But not much after that.
love
So
it.
it was a
Yeah,
nice
happy
day. I cooked
happy
dinner for
belated
myself.
Father's Day to
Thank you.
the rest of y'all out there as well.
Yeah,
Hulahans, keep things
good
going
times.
and
Yeah.
turn dreams into reality, bringing your fam to Maui.
Yeah. So, before we jump into the actual hot list, man, I've been kind of just noticing it is just quiet, Danny. I mean,
Very
it's been a
quiet.
weird couple of years, where it's quiet, not quiet, but man, it got quiet. So, did a dived into the numbers, man, just to kind of prove it to myself. So we are trending around 60 condos per month in terms of sales. So
Mm.
March was 68, and yet April was 60. And then guess what we did in May?
Off air, I said 45.
24, dude.
Whoa!
24 condo sales.
For the whole month.
Tell me there's uncertainty in the market without telling me there's uncertainty in the
That's a
market.
massive shift. I mean,
It
we're
it's huge, dude.
60%,
So, yep. And then of the 24, 15 of those sales were cash.
15 out of 24. Wow. So
Yep.
about another 60% are all cash.
Yeah, it just speaks to how difficult it is to get financing these days for condos, at least attractive financing, right? Because we
Yep.
always have the hitters that can do the impossible. It just costs you additional money. But anyway, that was the interesting thing that I discovered today. So it matches
Very
why it's
interesting.
quiet. Yep.
We'll see where it
So
goes in June. That'll be a fun trend to follow.
absolutely. So glad that we've done the sales that we've done so far this year. And let's see what's on the hot list.
It's crazy. It's like our market is so different now than everybody else. I mean, talking to my parents back in Minnesota, they're like
Yep.
everything's selling in days for crazy money. I mean, like our old house built in the 70s, no upgrades, is went from 150,000 to like 500,000, and I mean, it's just like it's off the rails everywhere. I mean, a lot of the other agents that we're interacting with in New Jersey and Florida and these places, they're just like multiple offers.
It's moving again, huh?
They're still like waiving contingencies in their contracts in the Northeast, like New York and Jersey, Connecticut. I mean, it's such a different market elsewhere.
That's how it should be, dude. Whenever you have markets that are moving together, like COVID's a great example. The market before the Great Recession is the one of the first and biggest examples, right? Like I cut my teeth in this industry on the boom and bust cycle of that particular market there. So yeah, and markets aren't supposed to move together, right? They are supposed to be local. Local things are supposed to affect like we're seeing right now. And that's what's happening on Maui. The market could be completely different on Oahu, right? And it
And it
is.
usually is, yeah,
And they are
absolutely is.
different. And the counties have different rules. And so, that's why maybe you need a nice guide like ourselves here, right? A little difficult to man, it's been difficult to master, right? New
It's
things
hard
you
to
gotta
navigate
learn
for
every
us some
single
days, and we
time.
do this all day,
Yeah.
every day.
I mean, I'm just naturally inquisitive, so I like to dive in, and that's what I bring to the table. But man, talk about having to relearn everything all the time. But
It
let's do
is
the numbers.
interesting. All right,
Yep.
let's jump into it. I think we got 22 on the list today, so
Right. Starting right out here. Yes, that is an ocean view. That's what they're showing you when you hang
sneaky
over your
peek.
rail or when you sit in that particular club chair there and you look and you squint, you've got it. Kihekahi. So I'm really liking all of the units across the street from the ocean because they show up with these kind of maintenance fees, which unfortunately these days 861 is a good maintenance fee. Would you agree?
Agreed.
Yep.
Yes.
So these are selling in this price range here. There's no deals or anything. It feels like in Kihei stuff sits on the market for a little bit, shifts around. But man, maybe this month is showing us something different. So Kihei, great prospect for a hotel zoned one bedroom. That's
Sure is.
original cabinets all day long.
Yeah, been around a
Maybe
bit.
original from 2006. Here we go. A little North Kihei. Going to start out with a nicely remodeled kitchen here, 1244 square feet. So now we are down from 1,295,000. Here's why we don't like to price aspirationally. And that's a cute little yard there, man.
Very nice yard.
7,600 feet. So depending on how they situated this house, that lot size allows you to build a couple ohanas here in Maui County. So looks like they did some updates in the kitchen, the floors, the bathrooms as well. Oh, year built 2022. I stand back, Danny. This is fairly new construction. So
New
I guess
construction.
that's why the aspirational pricing to begin.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though. I mean, seeing some of the other things that are out there, like Jen's house at 900. There's another one at sub 900 in the eights. So
Yeah.
while this is newer, I mean, I think people do look at overall cost as well.
You need the Ohana to sell this one here, in my opinion, some kind of rentability. And I definitely know where you could drop one of the Ohanas. This yard's fit for it right there.
Yeah, it's a spacious yard for sure. I don't know how you access it, but
So
make
good
it
on them
work.
for reducing the price there, but probably should have started out a little bit on the lower side there. But we know how this game is played, Danny.
How the game is played.
Yeah, Parkside, dude. That one that our buddy Sarah sold for 475 is really the talk of Parkside.
Wreaking havoc on this place.
3 bedroom, two bath goes for 475. I mean, that's kind of what happened with our experience at Napili Villas, right? That one sold for 600, and for some reason that psychology stuck for a while, man. So
That's what it
yeah,
does. People see prices
comps are
and
important.
they hold on to it. This one, I mean, 349. I mean, super original condition. It
Yeah,
looks like it even needs some
upstairs
work.
unit
Needs some work
started out.
probably.
Yep, started out aspirationally at the get from 430.
I think you got to get down to 299 to get this one to move.
Getting right, Danny.
Or with where the market's at right now. We'll
Well,
see.
everybody's so payment sensitive, right? 519 at this place is probably two times more than it ever has been. Plus,
It's true. So I
that's
mean,
it.
even at 299, you probably come in, put 20, 30, 40 into it to make it what you want. I mean, that's still a good chunk of change for a one bedroom house condo.
All right, that's a cute looking house there. We love the location here, Keavakapu views. So you're in Kihei, but you're on the doorstep of Wailea, Keavakapu Beach. Got a cool little backyard there with that beautiful, looks like a lap style pool and a
Lot pool for
jacuzzi.
sure.
Yeah. So even though it looks like a normal house there, they do get some upgrades done. And this is what you can expect as you get closer to Wailea.
Yeah, this one's pretty nice. Has some nice architectural features.
Newer
You know,
build
some
too,
of the
dude. 2018.
vaulted ceilings. Yeah,
That's a new build in Maui.
they did some good stuff there.
Sure
Two
did.
5.9. We'll see about that.
Yep. It's because of the newness of the house, but yeah, yeah. Everybody's so sensitive these days. So Kula, 1,025, 1.67 acres. Started out really aspirationally there at 1.5 million. And now we begin the peel. So this is what Danny and I like to call the price and peel process, technique, pricing strategy. Still
Peel it
not
back,
seeing it
peel it
a
back, peel it back.
still not seeing it 1,250,000. I get that it's Kula. I get that it's a 3 bedroom, two bath. I think
Oh,
that
they're still
price
at a
needs to
million
be one
four.
one. I
They're still
know
at a
that
million
needs to be.
four. So,
You get to 1,200,000, maybe you start getting some offers, in my opinion.
because
What
it's
do I
just a
know?
small little house, even though it's on some land, but the house itself probably needs some updates as well.
Heavenly Kula.
Interesting. Everyone is still living in the past, Johnny.
Yeah, that's where sellers price, right? Is based off what they heard and what they latched onto and what they need to get out of the place. I love that
Well,
strategy. I
once
need
you
this
feel a
much money.
certain, yeah, once you feel a certain number, hear a certain number, then you kind of want that number. I guess
That's
that's,
it. Hold on.
the false premise of a lot of real estate agents over the years has been, hey, this is your equity, right? It's almost like the stock
Hmm.
market. Hey, this is how much money you're worth, but it's only worth that once you actually sell it. Unfortunately, a lot of these people are just holding on to it during these seasons, and they didn't sell when it was moving quickly, and now they are dealing with the aftermath.
That's it. So Honokai right there in Ma'alaya. Remember when they used to have some issues with like settling and some weird stuff going on? But man, 410 seems kind of like a deal for what it was in the past. And then you look at that maintenance fee of close to $1,500 a month, dude. That
That's a
is
lot.
a killer. That's a lot, bro.
There's a lot.
Yep. Get starting to get a nice beach there on a kai. Start getting closer to Haycraft Park and all that, or maybe right by it. I mean, that's a great size square footage for one bedroom.
Yeah, the size is nice. You can totally live in that. I lived in one of
Yep.
those for quite a while in Matalaya. It's not
Yeah.
bad for two people.
Yeah.
You can't really host so much or anything, but
So, I mean, at that price range, being oceanfront, maybe you get a local person to sniff at it until they see $1,500 in fees.
yeah, depends on how bad they want the ocean.
I mean, that's what a one bedroom room rents for up here in Napili, 1,500
Yeah.
bucks in Napili. How? So here we go, guys. We've got a CPR lot. The one at the very end of that TMK there tells you this is the main house lot. So
One's been on the
Kaihele Ku
Hulahan every
Street,
week.
it sure has 76 days in, already starting to peel it. It's a 1 acre lot there. I loved when they would tell you what the actual square footage was for the whole thing.
They
And
stopped doing
now
that at some point.
RAM is just so weird. So anyway, that's the scoop there. It's on private water. Seems like a lot for an acre.
Yep. And we'll probably see him next week again in price reduction.
So kind of a deal just because it's a two-bedroom hotel zoned, under $1 million, right? But still 880 square feet, looking at 1166 for the maintenance fee there. Kihei Holiday up there in that's more what do you consider this? Kind of
This is
still North
North
Kihei-ish,
Kihei
huh?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is up by
yeah. Close
Asana.
to Asana. Yeah.
Yeah. Good happy
Yep.
hour sushi. What was that last one went for like 8:30, didn't it?
I think it did, Danny.
I think so. So these don't come up very often. I think since 2003, there's been like 15 or 16 that have sold in the
Yeah.
complex. People love them. They stay in them a long time. For me, the big downside is this one bath. That's tough in a two bedroom. So
Yep. Is what it
especially
is.
vacation renting. I mean, people want space. Everybody wants to shower at the same time. You do have a sofa sleeper here. So if you have six people in here in one bath, then you're really kind of struggling to make it work.
Bring your poopery.
That's it.
Malachi. Oh man, I haven't seen one of these in a minute there, but yeah, wasn't happening there at 1,149. Now down to 1,099. Just gonna hang out, in my opinion, man. All Mahalai is apartment zoned. So yeah,
Nice looking unit. So these got the
sure is.
upstairs. It's the penthouse,
Yep.
basically. Got
And
the
it's
upstairs, downstairs.
it's always weird with Maui County because like whenever you have a loft situation like that is there, they don't tend to count the square footage, which is misleading. So I don't know if that's the case here, but that happens a lot here,
Look at this bathroom setup. That's kind of interesting.
right? They just kind of made it work, is what it looks like to me,
Open
right?
shower. Yeah,
Yeah,
make it
a
work.
la the Ondas.
Yeah.
I hear
So
that's how the Ondas has it.
784 seems like a deal on the maintenance fees. I wonder if that's accurate.
Sure does, man. Yeah, it was listed in
Ocean front,
2025. Yeah,
ocean front, two
it
bedroom.
seems you're suspect, huh? I hear you're
A little bit,
suspect.
because the Honokai one we just looked at was 1500 for a one bedroom. So,
Yeah,
but
DJ's
that's
still
it.
peddling this guy here. So you got house, single family attached to Ohana. It's like a one bedroom. There's like a mother-in-law suite here. This is right down the street from me. So just before you get to Kahana Sunset on the
We're
lower
seeing this
road
one on the
there.
Hulahan every week. Was he going 5K
Yeah.
price reductions?
Yeah. Did he? I think that's what he did. Went to 2049, 2 million
Hmm.
49,
Yeah, they go down
248. Just
1,000, 3,000, just
keeping
randomly.
it on the hot list, man. It's an
Yeah.
effective strategy, dude. I mean, it is. It's more
What do you think
effective
this
if you
sells
cut the
for?
price. Dude. So scroll up real quick. How big's that attached Ohana that's up on top of that garage right there? One
500.
bedroom. So there's two rental opportunities in there, so one of those bedrooms and baths and the 4-3 count goes away. Man, I don't know, dude. Tough one.
Do you think it's too many?
Because I mean, if it had a view, it would be all day long. Because Elizabeth Quayle put that one and sold it, and I want to say it was like 1,000 feet. It did have a view, had like a funky, like kind of an office space, but it was less than 1,100 feet. And I want to say it sold for like 1.6, 1.7, after being listed at 1.8. Um, so do
It's
an
kind of a
aerial real
nice looking
quick.
space.
Yeah, do an aerial real quick because it is on 8,000 square foot lot. So I'm just wondering, can you build an Ohana in there as well? Because I'll tell you the rub for me, dude, is Kilinahe, so that's an interesting subdivision. I want to say it's 8 homes, but they purposely developed them with separate attached or detached one bedroom Ohanas, right?
Yeah.
And Walt got an owner occupy or an owner, that one that you see how it's completely separate, that one right there. That one's listed right now. And I want to say that's a million 9.9.
Okay.
Same square footage as this one. So that's the difficulty that I'm seeing there. And
And
I've
that's
been in
gated.
that one. Yeah. And it's newer, built in 2018. Now it's funky because it backs up to Napili Villas, right? So if there is a
Yeah.
downside to it, that's the potential one. But they built really tall palm trees. I mean, I
Yep.
think our boy Josh would make a great one for him because, man, that one bedroom, because it's detached, professional couple, in my opinion, that brings 4,000 a month. That's what I'm thinking. 38, 4 grand these days.
A couple of good options there for Joshy boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
It's
my
a nice looking
scooper there.
house.
It is.
We'll see where
Yeah,
it
he
goes.
did some stuff to it,
Lots of
2024.
bedroom opportunities.
He's in the Alex School of real estate. He's now made a name for
Oh,
himself selling, and now he's
there you
starting to
go.
invest.
There's a
Yeah,
view.
dude. Yep, right there on top of the that's your
Oh,
your your detached or your attached
super,
Ohana, I think.
super zoomed in view.
Totes. You know how we do, Danny. Peekaboo.
Moving along.
Bro, this is a lot for Holly Royal, man. I mean, it was a lot at 950, now at 885. I think
Oh yeah.
C102s like one of those the ones in the middle where it's kind of like less places around it. I can't remember. I love the community. That seems like a lot.
Maui Royale. It's a
Aloha.
Malaya special today.
Lots of Ma'alai hitting the market there. Pricing it like nothing bad's going on.
Soju doors. A lot of those in
Yep.
Malaya have that. It's kind
Yep.
of a separation, not really. Ground
So these
floor. I
guys,
mean, this for some it's the cat's meow. You are literally just right out to the ocean. When we lived there, we would just come over here with a blanket and lay on this grass at night, watch the stairs, look at the waves. I mean, it's a perfect spot to hang out. So definitely some
boom.
advantage being there on the ground floor. No have to worry about any elevators, stairs, anything like that. So that's definitely a selling feature for me.
Yep.
Little pool, barbecue area. Had been vacation rental. It is apartment zoned, so most
That's why we're
likely
seeing them.
going away.
That's why we're seeing them, guys. There's no other
Yeah, it
reason.
turned Ma'alaya into a local village.
So man, this really puts it in perspective. That one for sold for 690 or was listed for 699, right? Now, no view back to the little road, but that's why it was such a deal. In the world of how do you buy real estate, right? Supposedly they say you buy the least house in the most neighborhood is the strategy.
Yep.
So 1,329,000 seems like a lot. I get the remodel, etc. Wailea Fairways Villa's never been vacation rentable, so there you go, beautiful view.
You have a bit
But
of a
this one
view. You're
this
set
one
back.
backs to the road there. You're back to the road on this guy here. I mean, it's a private, it's a just a street into the community, so it's not like people racing on it, but still, that seems like a lot.
Aspirational. Aspirational.
Yep,
Let's see how
very.
long he stays on the hot list.
There we go.
We will
I
watch
love the
and
community.
see.
I'm a fan.
Yes.
Here we go. Kula. So half an acre, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 feet. Uh, okay.
Look at that. Nice little
Thousand
spot.
bucks a $1,000 a foot. Going with the view. Low maintenance. Kula.
I mean, it's just a house with a view on a
Yeah.
half acre for 2 million.
What's the water sitch there? Scroll up. Is it on? Doesn't say anything. So,
Doesn't say, but I would imagine there's some sort
oh,
of water.
yeah, they're selling this guy fully furnished. Oh, built in 2019. So that is what the scoop is.
It kind
So,
of looks like a new community. Still, I don't know. That seems like
yeah.
a lot for 2-1.
Bro, we got fires going up in Ulupalakua right now too, cuz
Mad. Seen some things about that.
Kihei Garden Estates, 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
Like nothing
Every
happened, Johnny. These were
everybody just
675 for a 2 bedroom a couple weeks ago.
yeah, still 1 bedroom coming out at 639. I mean, I get it. It's got some remodeling done to it, but yeah, these kind of make for potential good apartments, huh?
These for sure are apartments. I mean, they just feel like it. They look like it. They vibe like it. You're right next to the supermarket, across the street from the beach. Everything about this screams apartment. Like if they're going
Yep.
after something, this feels like hunker down on places like this.
Yep. I'm in agreement with you there, Danny.
It's a cute unit, but
They
it's,
did. They put some money into it, man. So I get that's why they're asking for it. But yeah, when you got 2 bedrooms selling for
let's see, they
similar
probably paid
money,
three something for it. They've held this for a long time.
yep.
But these are selling for high threes, low fours for years.
Hmm. Oh, here we go. Everybody pricing them that way. They probably called each other. What are you going to list yours for? Yeah.
You do get some of that. They don't want to offend each other, so
1731, Danny, for a residential condo on Maui. And it's always been residential. So we're not even talking Minatoya. It's got a great amount of amenities. And you're looking at 1,700 bucks a month.
nice
Dude,
square
that's like,
footage. I
what
don't
is
know
that?
how you get the 1700. Where is that coming from?
I don't know, dude. What are they going to
They just
redo?
Here you go. 1,200 maintenance fees, 483 for reserves.
So
Pay
there's
for your
stuff in the
parking stall.
resorts. Well, they got an
Yeah.
additional parking stall, right? Because why would a 2 bedroom come with 2 stalls, Danny?
Oh, huh.
Yep,
Interesting. Well,
indeed.
895, 2K a
Yep,
month
more
for
than
your
the Peely
fees.
Villas. Okay, this one's falling apart here. We talked about that
Uh-oh.
cutie right there. So it looked like they added on that additional section there maybe in 2010, but something fell apart here. Not working out well for them.
Still a cute little place. Free one and
It
a
is.
half, 1,100 square
It's,
feet.
it's a goodie.
Hard to say. Probably financing.
Bro, somebody actually taking the risk on the Hololani gang. Hololani is I mean, what are you going to call it? The, I mean, that's a ground floor unit right there too, dude.
Ground floor. Walk right
So
out.
right onto the sandbags.
2,500 a month. I mean, there's no sandbags here because you got that wall that they put in. So it's just
Down below
grass,
them, they are.
grass and pool. Yeah. Nobody ever goes down to the beach there.
No,
It's interesting. Like you think everybody oceanfront, they want to go down to the beach. You often don't see it at some of these places. Like they actually don't go down to the beach. They don't sit on the lanai, don't actually go to the beach. So sometimes you wonder, like, what do people actually want? I think most of the time they jump in the Jeep and they're cruising somewhere else. They're going for happy hour, they're getting pies at Leota's, they're going to see the blowhole. Like people are pretty active when they're on Maui most of the time, I think.
for sure. Too active sometimes, man. Like pack every day with stuff to do. You got to chill. Must
Someone
chill.
pulled the trigger. Oh,
Oh, it did it. There it goes.
yeah, 699. Got the interest.
That's how you do it. You start aspirationally and then you just keep peeling. I mean, they really peeled that one when they got to that 699. Okay, another Papa
This
Avenue
one's an
going.
interesting one. Yeah.
It sure is. So Papa's moving.
All kinds of extra rental space and different
Mm,
things. And
mm.
Yeah. Versatile. That's the magic words in this neighborhood. It's versatile, Johnny.
Absolutely is. K Shores bringing 825, so these still move, and that's what you can expect to pay there at Contemplate Shores for a one bedroom. It seems like these days.
6 months on market. Pretty
Yep.
original condition too. Look at that.
Oh, dude, that is the Aston program right there. That's what every single Aston unit looks like. And when you buy it, you got to spend $900 for that furniture.
Due to its popularity. Boom.
Okay. This one sold off market is what I'm going to guess. Yep. For sale
For
by
sale by
owner,
owner.
deferred maintenance. Buyers are related to buyer's agent. So homegirl did a little deal there.
I have no idea.
550 got it done.
How do you
Pool
get a
on a
loan on this?
tract. DSCR, something funky. You just call it
Just conventional.
conventional. Yeah. God bless her for putting those pictures in, huh?
Put the deal together. This is what we
There it
bought. I
is.
mean, that's
That's
that's how
it.
you remind the client in the future. Do you see what this thing used to be?
There you go.
You did good for the community. That's all we got for today. The big news
Yeah.
is the slowing down of the condo market. 60 per month closing the last few months. Into May, only 24.
Hit
15 out
the
of those 24,
skids.
all cash. Tells you a lot about our market, where it's at, what it's happening, what's not happening.
It's how you get a deal here. I hate to break it to you guys.
Cash
It
is the
is
deal.
cash. Yep.
Yep, cash, cash.
It's
So until
what it
next time,
takes. Yo. Oh yo.
aloha.